everyone. It's Helen McConnell here from helenmcconnell.com. It's Thursday again, and every Thursday I post a courage card tapping session. It's different each week, and I hope you've been finding these recordings helpful. I just want to make a little pitch for tapping before we begin. Tapping is the most amazing technique. It's easy to do. You can use it on yourself. It's simple. I mean, yeah, you can get more complicated if you want to train in trauma therapy, something like that. But just for basic tapping to ease your nervous system, to soothe your nervous system, to calm your nervous system, tapping is just so simple. And we tend to use words when we tap, partly because it helps people focus on what's bugging them or what we're tapping on. But even that isn't necessary. You can tap, you can use the regular tapping points without any words. And I encourage you to combine this every day, a little bit of tapping. I would say go around the tapping points twice. You don't have to use any words. And I would also suggest that you do some really powerful breathing, which consists of something like this. This to me is the simplest, most powerful breathing. You're going to inhale through your nose and then inhale some more without exhaling. And really fill your belly and your lungs. And then you're going to exhale through your mouth. Until you can't exhale anymore. We're going to do it again. And there's no need to count or anything. You just go to the limits of your body. So we're going to inhale until we can't inhale anymore through the nose. And pause there for a sec. Now take in some more breath. And exhale slowly. Keep exhaling, keep exhaling. Push in with your belly to exhale more oxygen. Okay. And then you just start breathing normally. What a simple technique, the breathing and the tapping. All right, I encourage you to use those regularly because most people I know are under a great deal of stress and anxiety, like all the time. They don't even know. And that's really hard on your body, on your nervous system and your physical body. And in between those really deep breaths, excuse me, that's what deep breathing will do. Sometimes it'll cause you to want to yawn. But in between those deep breaths, just notice in through your nose, out through your mouth. As much as you can be aware of it, be aware of it. Obviously, you can't be aware of it all the time. So I'm going to read you today's courage card. I'm going to offer some comments, and then we're going to do some tapping. All right. So today's courage card is Align with Abundance. And I'll pop it up here on the screen so you can see what the card looks like. And now I'm going to read what it says on the back of the card. Abundance is all around you. And I just want to stop there for a sec. And I want you to recognize that abundance is all around you. I mean, for me right now, I'm looking at all my books. I have just an abundance of books. I'm looking out the window. There's an abundance of green. There are trees, there are bushes, there are flowers. There's an abundance of life just right outside my door. You can find abundance everywhere, even if it doesn't seem like it's the kind of abundance that you're thinking of. You can find it in the glory of the rising sun, the changing seasons, the warmth of a meal, the sound of laughter. Shift your focus from what is missing to what is present. Oh, that's just so profound. That's like saying focus on what you're for, not what you're against. You'll see it everywhere. Okay, practice seeing your abundance. Real wealth is not only about possessions, although, I'm not saying we shouldn't have possessions or we don't like to have possessions and money. We certainly do. But real wealth is not only about possessions. Release attachment to scarcity and open to receive life's natural flow of gifts. Notice that you are already rich in ways that truly matter. That's a really good one. Attachment to scarcity. You'd be like, well, I'm not attached to scarcity, but I promise if you have scarcity in your life, there is some form of attachment to it that you maybe haven't recognized yet, and tapping can help you release that attachment. Let's start by thinking about scarcity in your life. Is there scarcity? Do you feel that there's not enough money, there's not enough love, there's not enough joy, there's not enough something? Just notice what you think it is and identify it. Say it out loud to yourself. There's not enough, fill in the blank. Now, the reason I want you to identify it is because tapping works to help release the negative, the stuck energy. Okay. So whether you say it consciously, whether you think it consciously or not, once you recognize that it's there, you can go, oh my gosh, that has been there all along. And we want to begin to release it. Okay. So this is kind of a new kind of tapping. I don't think I've done it in this series before, but maybe I have. But do it along with me. We're going to start just by tapping on top of the head and say, I release all my emotional attachments. And you say that on the eyebrow. I'm going to say to this scarcity. And I want you to say, if you know what it is, to this scarcity of money or whatever it is you have a scarcity about. Just say, but to this scarcity is kind of a general thing. Okay. And go to the side of the eye and say it again. Say, I release all my emotional attachments under the eye to this scarcity. And I'm going to keep tapping here while I say something else. I want you to notice in your body when you say, I have an attachment to scarcity of money or love or whatever it is, say it out loud and notice where in your body you feel it. A lot of times we feel it in our chest, we might feel it in our throat, we might feel it in our head, you might feel it in your legs, but it doesn't matter where you feel it. I want you to recognize that where you feel it is where you feel it. And then we take this and we keep going and we say, I restore right energy flow and balance on the chin to my chest or wherever you were feeling that sort of stuck energy. And just say it one more time. Say, I restore right energy flow and balance under the arm to my chest. That's super simple. Take a nice deep breath. I suggest you put your arms up like this and stretch them out every time if you can. Every time you finish a round of tapping, move your arms, move your body, let that energy go, let it flow out of you because stuck energy is all about negativity. If you have a negative thought, a negative belief, a fear thought, a fear belief, whatever is negative, that's keeping the energy stuck in your body. And we really are meant to allow energy to flow through us. We are meant to be a conduit for the energy of the universe, not a container. We're not meant to hold on to it. It's meant to flow through us, and we can be the conduit. All right. So you can go back through this video and you can use it over and over again for anything that comes up for you with regard to abundance or scarcity or anything. I'm encouraging people to learn how to release their emotional attachments to everything. Yeah, I know that sounds really scary. Doesn't mean you'll be a zombie or a bot. It just means that you will be living from a truly authentic, divinely guided place. I hope you found this helpful, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Thanks for joining me.